Most people tell themselves the same story. Next month, next year, when the situation improves, when the timing is right. But the truth is harder than that. Most broke people will never actually change. Not because they lack intelligence, not because opportunity never came, but because of a pattern buried so deep inside their thinking that every attempt at change quietly reinforces it. Marcus Aurelius called it the most dangerous prison a person can build, because from the inside, it looks exactly like freedom. Today, you will finally see it. Asterisk before this video ends. You will understand the exact mechanism that has been turning your best intentions into the same results, and why the moment you can finally name it is the moment it loses its power over you. Asterisk. The pattern has a name, not a vague, self-help name. A precise, uncomfortable one. It is called identity attachment, and it works like this. At some point, you cannot pinpoint exactly when, your financial struggle stopped being something you were going through and became something you were. The late bills, the tight months, the plans that never quite launched, they stopped being circumstances and became character. You stopped having a broke situation and became, somewhere deep and unexamined, a broke person. And the moment that happened, your mind stopped processing financial difficulty as a problem to be solved. It began processing it as a self to be protected. Think about the last time you genuinely tried to change your situation. Maybe it was a budget, a new plan, a business idea you actually believed in for 2 weeks. The intention was real, the energy was real, and then, quietly, without drama, without a specific moment of failure, it stopped. You told yourself it was the timing, the circumstances, life got in the way. But that is not what happened. What happened is that the version of you that was changing started to feel unfamiliar, and unfamiliar to the human mind does not feel like growth. It feels like danger. This is the Tuesday morning moment. The alarm goes off at 6. The plan is written on the table. The intention is completely intact. And then the same small decision gets made. The snooze, the scroll, the quiet agreement to start properly next week. The plan dies without an argument, not because you are weak, but because some part of you is loyal to who you have been for a very long time. This pattern is not laziness, it is not lack of discipline, it is loyalty to a self-image that was formed before you had the information you have now. Here is the wealth bridge that most people never see. The average person in this cycle spends between 7 and 10 years running new strategies through old thinking. That is not a bad month. That is a decade. And a decade of compounding stagnation does not just cost you money. It costs you the version of yourself that could have existed by now. The income you should be at. The position you should hold. The distance between where you are and where you are always capable of being. This is what nobody is willing to say to you. Asterisk. Picture 2 versions of the same person. Same background. Same city. Same income at 25. The first person never identifies the pattern. They keep running the same cycle, motivated on Monday, back to normal by Friday, genuinely confused about why nothing holds. There is no dramatic failure, no single catastrophic decision, just a slow, quiet accumulation of unchanged days. At 35, they are still recognizable, still intelligent, still capable, still, privately, waiting for the right moment to arrive. The second person sees the pattern at 27, not because they found a better strategy, not because their circumstances changed, but because they stopped asking why nothing works and started asking something more honest. Who do I believe I am? And is that belief actually true? That one question changes the entire trajectory. If nobody has ever explained it to you this way before, this channel exists for exactly that reason. Stay with me. 5 years after that question, the second person is building, not without difficulty, not perfectly, but building, because they are no longer spending their energy defending a self-image that was costing them everything. Marcus Aurelius understood this as a level most people only approach theoretically. He believed that a person who does not examine the narratives running silently inside their own mind is not free, regardless of what their circumstances look like from the outside. Every morning, he did not sit down to motivate himself. He sat down to catch himself, to find the thought that was quietly acting as his master and name it before it could move him without his permission. That is not philosophy. That is the most practical financial discipline we will ever develop. Here is the number that matters. Financial behavior is less than 20% strategic and more than 80% psychological. You do not have a money problem. You have a self-perception problem that expresses itself through your money. The person who never names this pattern will spend the rest of their life optimizing for efficiency on a foundation built from the wrong identity. They will get better at almost succeeding. They will develop increasingly sophisticated explanations for why things did not work. And the version of their life they were actually capable of will remain a permanent future plan. That is not a financial failure. That is an identity. Hold that, because you have been told your entire life that if you just find the right method, the right information, the right opportunity, everything will change. And yet here you are, more informed than you have ever been, more aware, and still, in some essential way, in the same place. The information was never the problem. There is something different about the air in this section. The pressure you have been sitting with. That is not an accident. You needed to feel the full weight of the pattern before a single sentence about changing it would mean anything. But now you put the weight down, because the shift is not a strategy, it is a separation. There is one thing you must do, not eventually, not after preparation, not after the circumstances align, today, in the next hour if you choose. You must look at your financial situation and say, with genuine clarity, this is not who I am, this is where I have been. Those are two completely different statements. One is an identity, the other is a location, and you can leave a location. Marcus Aurelius practiced this every single morning with a consistency that was almost stubborn in its regularity. Before he made a single decision, before he engaged with anyone, before the demands of the day arrived, he sat with his own thinking. He examined it. He asked, with absolute honesty, is this thought serving me or ruling me? Is this belief something I chose or something I inherited without questioning it? He did not do this because he was a philosopher by nature. He did it because he understood that a mind left unexamined becomes a prison with invisible walls. And he had watched enough capable people be destroyed, not by their enemies, not by circumstance, but by the quiet stories they told themselves when no one was listening. The practice is this: tomorrow morning, not Monday, tomorrow, before you open your phone, before the noise of the day begins, sit with one question, not what do I need to do today, but who am I being right now? And is that person actually capable of the life I say I want? 30 seconds. One question. Every morning. It does not look like a financial strategy. It does not look like anything that would move a number. But the people who have changed their financial reality permanently, not temporarily, not on paper, will tell you it started exactly there, in the private moment before the day began, in the conscious decision about who they were going to be today. Read it not as inspiration, read it as instruction. It reads like a man in daily combat with the version of himself he feared he might become without constant, deliberate vigilance. That vigilance is available to you today. Most people tell themselves the same story. You heard that 90 seconds into this video. You know now, with precision, what that story is. Not in the abstract, in the specific, in the alarm that gets snoozed, in the plan that starts and quietly stops, in the excuse that feels completely reasonable because it has been rehearsed so many times, it no longer sounds like an excuse. The prison Marcus Aurelius warned about is not built from poverty, it is built from familiarity, the comfort of knowing exactly who you are, even when who you are is the person who stays stuck. You do not have to live there, not because of motivation, not because of a new strategy, because of one decision. Stop treating your financial situation as evidence of your identity and start treating it as information about your next move. The people who change their lives permanently are not smarter than you. They are not luckier. They are simply the ones who were willing to stop protecting the version of themselves that was costing them everything. That version served you once. It kept you safe when safe was all you had. You do not have to destroy it. You just have to stop letting it make your decisions. Here is the question that will tell you everything about where you are right now. What is the one belief about yourself and money that you keep privately defending, even though part of you already knows it is not true? Write it below. Just writing it is the first act of releasing it.